Wow, Allison. You sent a super chat before I even got on. Thank you so much. Congratulations on the 90K. Wishing you continued success. How's Queen and Princess doing? They're doing well. Thank you for asking. And thank you so much. Hello, everybody. And thank you so much. We hit 90,000 subs. Hard to believe, man. Only 10,000 to go, and we have hit the century mark. So, pat yourselves on the back. You guys are one of the coolest communities on YouTube, man, I swear. I hope you can hear me. Yeah, it looks like it's working. All right, Allison, you sent me that super chat, and a minute before I went live, I like heard it through the speakers because I still got a robot text-to-speech guy reading the super chats for me. Hello, Kyle. Thank you, Honesty and Truth. I appreciate that. Hi, Brian from Derby, UK. I still don't like that, but it's your town, so. Hello, Rich. Kyle, can you do more? What? Are you serious? Doing this again? Fuck me. If you hear like disconnecting sounds, it's probably me, so ignore them. Scotland in the hoose. Hello, Wildheart. Kyle, can you do more videos on British drivers again? They're funny. I would like to. The thing about those videos that I did like a few of them in the past, and they kept getting demonetized because if you show like accidents or injuries, they tend to demonetize the video. So gotta be careful with that. But I'll give it a shot soon. Here we go again. What the fuck? I swear. Giant, hadn't realized I wasn't subscribed, so I subscribed about 3 minutes ago. Yeah, there's quite a few people who follow the channel who aren't subscribed. It's like 35% who watch the channel are subscribed, the rest are not, so 65% are not. It's funny when you realize it, because like there's sometimes I'll follow a channel and I don't realize that I'm not subscribed, and then I go, oh shit, my bad, and then I click it, and then I get more notifications for their videos. So yeah, the subscribe button helps, and then if you hit the notification bell, you can personalize it to get notifications sometimes or all the time. Source code, thank you very much. Dion Davis, hey man, best wishes from Scotland. I've always found the wee shite the funniest saying from Scotland. Yeah, wee shite. Absolutely love that. In fact, I think I used that a couple days ago. Congrats, Squire! Thank you, Source. Hello from Manchester, says Mark. Hello, Mark. Here's a... Can I say this one right? From Robster. Hi, Brian. Rob from Brackley, Northamptonshire, UK. I hope I said that right. Mark says, love your shows. Congratulations on the baby and much love to the Queen. I'd love to see you do a reaction to the Rush Hour films if possible. Mark from Swindon, England. Thank you, Mark. I've seen all the Rush Hour films. I'm very fond of those. I was a big fan of Chris Tucker, and then he disappeared for a long time. He's kind of like not the same guy. I kind of want the old Chris Tucker back. Where is Queen Boomer? She is busy. She is busy with motherly duties. Princess Boomer just rolled over. She started rolling over for the first time a couple days ago, so we got our hands full now. Hey, what percent of your viewers are from the UK? Here, let me pull it up for you. Because it fluctuates, but it's a very large percentage. If my phone will start working. I don't know. Like, deciding not to work at the moment. Carol says, love your channel, your majesty. Your laugh is infectious. Keep all love to the Queen and Princess. Thank you very much, Carol. Here we go. I got it for you. Where's the geography one? Okay, the United Kingdom represents 75% of the viewership on this channel. So you guys are 3/4 of the channel. Second place with 3%, believe it or not, is the United States. So I think that's more Brits who are living here in the States. Because I know I got a few followers who are British, but they live here in the United States. Third is Australia. Fourth is Ireland. Ireland actually fell a little bit. They were number 2 for a while. And then fifth is Sweden. That's new to me. Totem King. Boomer, please shake like you did on Mario when you were getting shocked. I got my glasses off so you can see what my eyes do now, too. Looks like I'm having a hell of a wank. Fat lad, try having 4 kids by the age of 23. Man. I'll tell you what, though, I wish I had the energy that I had when I was 23. That's for sure. Now I'm so, I'm 35 now. But now I get so tired. I get tired after doing, like, a couple reactions, man. And you would think, like, hey, you're just sitting in a chair watching stuff, but it's mentally, it's exhausting sometimes, because you got to follow a lot of things and make sure that you're paying attention. Robster, I met Chris Barry. Is it Barry or Barry? I'm not sure, but it's Rimmer from Red Dwarf on Saturday whilst dressed as Gary King from The World's End. And he's a great guy. He sounds like a great guy. Are you the same one that told me that you were going to that venue? Because if not, then I know somebody else who went to that thing. What the fuck? Jesus. I swear, man. It's me, it's not you. I don't know why it does this, I swear. Maybe I should just do what people said and turn the notification sound off, but I like to know when things are unplugged, because then I know what to fix. Gary says, you seem like a good guy. What are some of your dark secrets? That I'm I practice the dark arts of Muppetry. I guess that's my biggest secret. King Boomer, say Steven. King Boomer, how's the fitness going? It's going okay. I think I put back on 5 pounds. I don't know if it's muscle or not, but I haven't gone to the gym. Like, I was at one point going 6 days a week. Now I'm probably going like 4 or 5. So I shaved a couple days off just to catch up on life. So I got to get back into the 6 days thing because that was when I was getting fast results. Thank you, Paul. Hi from Cardigan, West Wales. Hello, Martin. Carol says 35. I got underwear older than you.
Can you read this Welsh town name? Llanfair Pwllgwyn Geisiol Gogeara Hwyandro Bushel Shlantus Silio Go 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 Glol.
No. No, I cannot. Oh my god, it looks like Elvish from Lord of the Rings. Thank you, Sam K, for the super chat. There is no Llanfair Plawedga. I mean, look at there's like 6 consonants before you even get to a what's the fucking to a vowel. That's is consonant the word? Oh god, I need to take an English class again. But no, I can't. The last part of it looks like go go gooch. Go go gotch, go go gooch. For those of you who know what a gooch is, you're my hero. Mark says I practice the dark arts of farting. I do too. I do too. It's necessary. Jason Nickel, is that you pitching on the picture on the wall? Yes, it is. That was me 20 years ago. I was 15 at the time. Steven says possibly muscle if you're doing 4 to 5 days, to be honest. I mean, yeah, I'm getting like bigger in like the arms and shoulders. So it might be that, but who knows? It could just be my body getting used to it and then putting the weight back on. I don't know. What's the next target? 150 or 200? 200? No, for now the target's 100. 100 is like I still can't believe we're at 90, man. You guys are fantastic. Recently watched a video of Tom Hanks on Graham Norton doing a Scouse accent. Not sure if you take video suggestions, but I always do. It's just I get a lot of them, so I don't get around to everyone. But I recommend you watch Chris Pratt on the show where he does a Towie accent. If I'm saying that right. Okay. Queen Boomer loves Chris Pratt, so I'm game for that. Greetings from Birmingham. Hello. I found out recently because of one of my moderators that Birmingham is the second largest city in the UK in terms of population. I never would have guessed that. I would have thought it was Liverpool or Manchester. But apparently Birmingham is the second biggest city in the UK. Funniest American on YouTube, hands down, cheers. Paul, you're too kind, man. There's people funnier than me. I don't even think I'm that funny. A very kind comment, Paul. The honesty and truth. The Welsh have 7 vowels in their language, including W and Y. W is a vowel. That's different. So it makes sense that a small mammal has not walked across the keyboard. Check out Layer Cake. I've seen it. I actually did a reaction to it on Patreon. I just never got around to editing it for YouTube. But I liked Layer Cake. In fact, I had seen it before. I just did a reaction to it to kind of refresh my memory because I forgot a lot of it. So, but it's good. I liked Layer Cake. If you could hang out with one British sitcom character for a weekend, who would it be? That's a good question, Tommy. Hang out. I gotta factor in, like, would I enjoy their company? You know? My heart wants to say Jay from the In-Betweeners, but he would cause too many problems. Um, Probably Del Boy. Probably Del Boy from Only Fools and Horses. I'd probably go with him. Because even if he is doing devious things, he's you know, he's smooth. He can talk his way out of it. So are you a full-time YouTuber? I mean, pretty much. Yeah, I still work outside of YouTube. Even though, like, I work part-time now. Outside of YouTube, but YouTube certainly, and Patreon, it feels like a full-time job, definitely. But it also doesn't feel like a job because I'm having fun doing it. Jay would get you arrested. Yeah, he probably would. I agree. Yeah, greetings, King Boomer. Here's a suggestion for a movie reaction: Dog Soldiers by Neil Marshall. Yes, I watched that about a couple months ago on Patreon. I don't normally like horror stuff, but if you're gonna do horror stuff with like magical creatures or whatever the fuck, werewolves is the way to go because I think werewolves are badass, even though they're make believe. But I enjoyed that one. Yeah, I thought it was good. Eddie Cheese, thank you for the super chat, my friend. Train Spotting 2. Yes, I actually just did that like last week on Patreon. I was is it as good as the first? I don't think so, but it was a really good sequel though. So I enjoyed the hell out of it. Carl70, hey Boomer, glad to be here, longtime viewer, very infrequent commenter in England. Hello, Carl. Thank you, Eddie Cheese. You know, it's funny because I've actually realized that, like, you know, getting worked up over people like throwing personal attacks on you in comments it's not worth it because what? What the fuck happened? Okay, can you still hear me? Okay. But I realized that, like, it's only like 5% of the people, sometimes even less, that comment on stuff, so you shouldn't take comments too, like, bad comments too seriously.
Hi from Leicestershire, if you can say it, congrats on reaching 90k.
Thank you, little bullet, I appreciate that. Leicestershire. I probably would have got it wrong if my robot didn't say it the first time. Have you reacted to Nick Frost, Simon Pegg films yet? Oh yeah, Paul. All three of those reactions are not only they're not just on Patreon, they're on YouTube. So I have it on this channel if you want to check them out. The Hot Fuzz one, the views were like insane. I couldn't believe so many people watched that reaction. But yeah, Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, and At World's End. All three of them were fantastic. Riley, how about Beister? Is it Beister? Or Bister? I don't know. A little boy, that's cheating. Yeah, it is cheating, because, I mean, wasn't intentional. He read it. Gary says, fuck this. I'm away to watch the movie Argyle I just downloaded. I hope you like it, Gary. Is that the new one that came out where it's like the Bryce Dallas Howard is like an author and then like they play out? I don't know. I was thinking about going to see it, but then I heard it was terrible, so I changed my mind. El Smeghead, I like that name. Hopefully this guy reads that message. Roger, have you done a reaction for the film Sexy Beast? Great film with brilliant performance by Ben Kingsley. Yes, Ben Kingsley scared the shit out of me in that. It's not on YouTube though, it's on Patreon. I just don't have the time to do the edits for the movie reactions right now. To put them up on YouTube, because they take like an insane amount of time. They usually take like anywhere from 10 to 15 hours.
Hope you're well, Brian. Consider reacting to The Thin Blue Line, 1990s sitcom featuring Rowan Atkinson, Mr. Bean. It's a classic.
The Thin Blue Line, I've heard of that one. Thank you, Smeghead. Eventually I gotta do Blackadder. So I think I gotta do that first before I do The Thin Blue Line. Because I still get requests every day for Blackadder. Your sound seems to cut in. It's probably because the microphone is going through voice mod, which has a sound trap on it to get out the unnecessary noise. So that's probably what it is. Maybe I'll change it for next time and just go through the regular microphone. Harlan, has anyone suggested you react to black books? Oh yes, I get like 5 of those a day. Disconnected input device. This thing is going haywire. I gotta fix this before I start doing other reactions today. But black books, I'm planning, before I even think about starting black books, I gotta finish IT Crowd. Because I've heard Graham Linehan is involved with that one, so I want to finish up the Graham Linehan show that I'm doing. Yes, Meghead, you are absolutely correct. That's what it is. Let me pull this back up here. I'm gonna have to check out your Patreon. YouTube is a pain with all the yeah, it is. It's more of a pain because they just, like, when it comes to shows especially, they just block everything now. The only show that I'm able to get up on, or a reaction to a show that I'm able to get up on YouTube is IT Crowd now. Everything else I was doing got blocked.
To clean the metal on USBs, they can get grimy.
Oh, thank you, Sam. Clean the metal and the USBs, they can get grimy. I never thought of that one. Bister. Okay, I got it wrong. Sorry. Mike Bassett, England manager. I've had that requested a lot lately. Thank you, Baz. Try unplugging the subwoofer, then plug it back in to stop that noise. I don't have a subwoofer. That's like of all the things I have connected in this spaceship in front of me, that's the one thing I don't have, I don't think. How are you going to celebrate when you hit 100K? I don't know, Riley. It's a good question. That is a good question. I have no idea. Maybe that sound was the internet elders. Thank you, Terrahawk. I think you'd love The Last Kingdom. That's on Netflix, right? Isn't that Viking show? I don't know. I mean, that's the kind of show I'd check out on my own. Probably. All right, Smeghead, you take care, man. Have a great day today. The dust on my PC is turning into topsoil. Oh no. Dude, actually, I need to dust this area, definitely. Most dust in your home is human skin. Did you know that? Nothing like a little information to gross you out for the day. Do you find it hard to get your YouTube channel going into what it is now? I'm not sure what you mean by that, Anthony. If you mean it, is it hard to like... I don't know what you mean. Basically, like, what I'm doing now, it used to just be YouTube, and then I'd post, like, something on Patreon, and then later, a couple weeks later, I'd post it to YouTube, but... Now it's like I have like I'm running two totally different channels, because there's the YouTube channel, and then there's everything on Patreon that would have got blocked or did get blocked on the YouTube channel. So it's like I'm running two different channels most of the time. So I literally have to do like separate videos for YouTube and Patreon now. So it's like doubled my workload. Which is fine. I still, you know, it makes me busier, which is a good thing. Any plans on a UK trip? My number one wish is to go sometime in like the early fall, but we'll see. There's no guarantees. If you had to ask me, like, with a gun to my head, like, are you gonna go in the fall or not? I would probably lean towards not, just because me and my family have a lot going on. So I would love to, but I'd love to go with, like, not just me, but with Queen Boomer also. She would love to go too. And I don't want to just make it like a 3 or 4 day thing where you pop in London and then pop back. You know, I would want to go there for like 2 or 3 weeks. You know? And see everything. Nice little road trip across the UK, you know what I mean? And Ireland too. I want to see Ireland too. Not Sirkin, not a great selling technique. No, it's not. That's that. Shame on that realtor for doing that. That's not the kind of fucking thing you want to hear when you're... God, this is... And it doesn't do this all the time. Like, I think it's fixed, and then like a week and a half later, it starts doing it again. I don't know what the fucking deal is here. Did you think you would get this many subs? Absolutely not. I had no idea this would become... what it is now. Absolutely not. Sometimes I don't understand why people enjoy my reactions. I'm like, dude, I'm just a little nutty American, you know? But I'm thankful for every sub and every every one of you guys and your influence on me as well. I'm starting to say, in my regular life, I'm starting to say words that you guys say. I say mate quite often now. I called somebody, I called one of my friends, I even went Scottish on somebody. I called one of my friends a wee shite the other day because he's short. Then I went, did I really just say that? Yeah, yeah, Paul. 2 or 3 weeks with a car, but that's the other thing though, because I'm scared to drive over there. It's being on the other side of the road and the other side of the vehicle too. It's terrifying to me. Next thing, you'll be getting obsessed over the weather. Don't go full British. Well, thankfully, I live in Florida where the weather is almost always nice. Would you go to Manchester? If I had my wish, I would go everywhere in the UK. Not just the cities though, because uh, I think you guys probably know if you follow me pretty closely that I'm not a city person. I'm not a big fan of cities. Um, I like to be out in the countryside. I like wide open spaces. I like scenery. Um, and I don't like being huddled in um, large groups of people in a small area. But because it's another country, I still want to see the city. You know, it's like, who wouldn't want to see? If you're not from England, why wouldn't you want to see London or Liverpool or Manchester or all those cities? York is the number one city York is the one city where I'm like, I would love to go to that city. That's the one, my number one destination over there. And Scotland too. I can't wait to see the Scottish countryside. It's just everything, every type of video format where it's recording in Scotland, and you just look at the landscape. I'm like stunned. I'm like, this looks like one of the most beautiful places in the world. Hello, Stuart Roberts. Carl says, I've driven in Florida. After the first 10 minutes, it's a breeze. Well, here's the thing about Florida, though. Everything's flat. So driving in Florida is easy. It is very easy to drive in Florida because everything's flat. There's no big surprises when it comes to the roads. Everything's pretty much straight. It's pretty easy to drive in Florida. The hard part of driving in Florida is avoiding the people who drive twice the speed limit, and then the people who drive half the speed limit. It's a weird combination because you get people on the road. The speed limit's 40. You got one guy who's driving 70, flying past you, and then another person in front of you holding up traffic, driving 20 miles an hour. So that's what you have to avoid in Florida. And I'm sure you noticed that, Carl, when you were here. Florida is like hot Netherlands, Casper? Is the Netherlands flat? I can't remember like when I think of Netherlands, I don't think of like a mountainous terrain, but it like Florida is literally flat. Like the last just to see a hill in Florida, you have to go like to the very northern part of Florida just to see a fucking hill, not let alone like a cliff or a mountain. Family's doing good, Stuart. Thank you. Thank you, Allison. Have a great day today. Thank you for the super chat as well. Liam Smith says, "Hey King Boomer, you look like a man who hasn't had a good night's sleep. I feel your pain. I have 3 daughters, but it does get easier." Oh boy. There have been a couple nights where I've gotten a good night's sleep, but it is rare. It is rare. So yes. So yeah, I haven't even tapped into the pain you must have felt, Liam. So Animal House. I went to Colorado as a kid. Loved it. I prefer that rockier side to the U.S. than Florida, to be honest. You know, even though I love living here, there's a part of me that does agree with you on that, Animal House. I just think it's so much prettier when you got mountains scattered everywhere. That's why I'd like. That was the number one reason why I went to Greece. Like, even though I'm obsessed with ancient Greek history. Um, the main reason it was my number one destination to go to was because of the scenery and the landscape and the islands. You have mountainous islands just scattered everywhere throughout the Aegean Sea. It's just stunning. And every time I saw, like, you know, a program on Greece or something and somebody was filming there, it just looked incredible. So there's part of me that agrees with you on that, Animal House. I just ignore southern England and go north. The Sasha. Actually, there's like, I can't remember the names of them, but there's like 1 or 2 towns. I think one of them was featured in an Only Fools and Horses episode, where they all went on a trip in a bus, and then the bus blew up. They went to some town and like, I can't remember what it was called, but I remember looking at that town. And I was like, that looks interesting. I'd like to check that out. There was another one too somewhere. I can't remember the name. What is wrong with YouTube? Why can't I skip forward the boring bits anymore? Because it's live, Paul. This ain't a reaction. This is just a live stream. You would love visiting Denmark and Sweden, as we basically had a war in any field like 20 Ways You Did. Yeah. I mean, I've heard Denmark and Sweden, or especially Sweden, I've just heard Sweden looks like gorgeous. The Jolly Boy, yes, thank you, Casper. The Jolly Boys outing, yes, Margate. I'd like to go to Margate. That's on the southern coast, isn't it? You have to go to the Lake District. I've been told that before. What is the Lake? Is that a town, a city, or is it like an area? And where is it? I'm curious. Because I've been told that quite a few times. Please watch Gavin and Stacey. James Corden used to be funny. Dude, I swear, I still get a lot of Gavin and Stacey recommendations, but I get the same amount of people saying, if you ever watch Gavin and Stacey, I will not follow you anymore. So Gavin and Stacey, that's a tough one. The amount of people that recommend that show to me, there's an equal amount of people telling me, Boomer, don't you fucking dare do it. I will not follow you anymore. So I don't know. It must be like because people still hate James Corden so much. I don't know. I don't know what their big deal is with hating that show so much, but you know, it's hard to start a show when half the people are telling you don't you fucking dare watch it. Have you checked out Mickey Flanagan? Yeah, I was not a I didn't really take to Mickey Flanagan that well. He had like one or two. I tried to do like 5 or 6 reactions to Mickey Flanagan, and I just never posted like 4 of them because I didn't find it funny. So I know he's very popular over there, but for me, it just didn't stick. And it's not you know, again, I'm not saying he's bad. He's just not for me. There's some shows and comedians that I like that most people would go like, that shit ain't funny. So everybody's got their own taste, you know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. Each to their own. Whoa!
You may have mild agoraphobia, less than the word loosely translates to fear of marketplace, which is an open space filled with people.
Uh, Thank you, little bullet. On that. Here's the thing. When everything has phobia attached to it, it's not. It's more it's more irritation. More so when I'm in my own country. If I'm in another country and surrounded by um, people, like I was in Athens a few times in Greece, I loved it. But I just like when I'm in my own country and I don't like being in cities, I don't like being surrounded by thousands of my fellow Americans. I just don't like it. I don't know if that makes sense or anything, but it's not a fear of being around a lot of people. Um it's being irritated by a lot of people, you know, cuz when you go into a city and there's thousands of people around you and you just every 5 to 10 seconds you see something that drives you nuts. That's how I feel. I don't think fear has anything to do with it. I do have a little bit of claustrophobia, which is like fear of being in a small tight space. I do have a bit of that because that is me being like afraid of like a small space. But agoraphobia, I wouldn't say that. I'd say it's more just being irritated by my fellow citizens. Maybe that's why I like doing this channel so much, because it's a way to get away from, you know, what's going on here. It's like, I've had people say, like, why don't you react to some American stuff? And it's, usually my answer is, like, because I talk to Americans every day, and I watch American things every day. It's you know, doing stuff that would never air in your country, or things like that, that's a lot more interesting to me. Toast of London? I think I've gotten recommended that one before. Oh, what's up, Craig? Lake District is beautiful. I played a gig at a beer festival in Keswick. So much fun. Hold on. I gotta... Okay, so Carol, yes, I found you. Okay, so Lake District is a national park in northwest England. Suggest you watch the Coast to Coast Walk by Liam Brown. Okay. So it's a national park. I can always get down with a national park. We got a lot of them here in States, especially out west. And, yeah, I can definitely get down with that. Will you do a list ranking the shows you reacted to? I've thought about doing that. So maybe you might see one eventually. Do you still drink tea on the regular? Coffee is better in my opinion. I hate coffee. But I don't drink it as much as I used to, no. But there was a point like a month ago where I totally cut it off because I was trying to lose weight. But I started drinking it again. I barely put any sugar in it now. Have you seen the Italian Joe Biden? I have. I have. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. Yellowstone is stunning. Yes, yes. Yellowstone is amazing. Actually, you know, there's a park about like 3 hours north of Yellowstone, right on the Canadian border, but it's still in America. That I liked even more than Yellowstone. It's Glacier National Park. If you haven't heard of it, I highly recommend you check it out. I thought it was even more beautiful than Yellowstone. I could be hanged for treason for saying I prefer coffee. In the UK, maybe. But no, you're not the only one. I've had some Brits tell me that they like coffee better. So you're not alone. Thank you, Gaz Nugget. Wow, Gaz Nugget. I haven't seen you in a long time. Good to see you again, man. Paul Smith Hot Water Comedy Club. I might check that out, Stuart. You have a great day, sir. Please react to Snatch Wars. Didn't I do Snatch Wars? I did, like... That's where, it's, Alan Ford as Darth Vader, right? I think I did that, like, a couple years ago. Mike Scott didn't see Yogi Berra in Yellowstone Park, was so disappointed. Okay, I think I'm gonna end this on that one. That was fucking awesome. That was fucking awesome. That was the best comment I've seen in a while. Oh man, thank you for that, Mike. All right, once again, thank you for 90,000 subs. It can't be done without you guys. So thank you very much. We're on the road to 100K. So hopefully that'll happen in the next 6 months or so. And love you guys. Thank you for all the love and support and everything you've done for this channel. You guys are making it what it is. And honestly, of all the reaction channels that I sort of follow, that like Embrace the Suck 21, Eclectic Beard, McJibbin, JPS, of all the ones that I sort of follow to like keep up with what they're doing and checking in and see if they're okay. It might be a little selfish to say this or brag a little bit, but I think we got the best community. I think we do. I think we do. But a lot of you guys are from the same community, so I'm sure a lot of you guys follow those other guys too. So, shout out to those guys: McJibbin, JPS, Brace Suck 21, Alan, aka Eclectic Beard, aka the most glorious beard on the internet. And I hope they're doing well. If they're watching this, they used to pop in my live streams every once in a while, but they're so busy now that I don't blame them for not stopping in anymore. But hope you guys have a great day. Stay safe and have a great weekend as well. On the road to 100K. Y'all have a wonderful day today and tell somebody you love them.